G'day YouTube, how the heck are we doing? It is Foul Play here, back for the fourth match of this Pauper League. We lost to Daryl versus Gaffier here, and I'm gonna mulligan this hand with very few lands, and looks like that's a theme of today's video here. Holy shit, down to 4 already. Alright, so go ahead and keep this one. I'm keeping a strong 7 here. I think most likely we just want to assemble both First Strike and Trample to bottom these other 3. Oh wait, we have to bottom one more. Fuck. Wait, no, I just clicked on the wrong card. 1. This is troubling actually. 1, 2. Maybe it's that then. Alright. Sorry, I thought I had one more card than what I did. Burn. I'm assuming. Alright, well that's not what we wanted to see. Hopefully better draws in future turns. Lightning Bolt face. Alright, looks like the conventional deck that is getting around at the moment with the Dwarven Forge Chanter. And fortunate for us, we have bricked on a land drop. But actually fortunate for us is we've hit Armadillo Cloak, so if we can ever get to 3 mana, we're going to be in a reasonable spot. And Swift Spear from the opponent now, so here comes the hurt. Reckless Impulse, oh well, it could be worse. It's going to be a hit for 4. Finding Reckless Impulse and Rebirth. Holy sheesh, that's a lot of value. 2 cards in hand though. Yeah, pretty classic there. As wacky as this looks, we do need to play this one. Because it sets us up for Armadillo Cloak next turn, and the sooner we resolve this, the sooner we start to gain life. 3rd Swift Spear from our opponent. Okay, please go for the ultimate slow greedy value. Perfect for us. So Mountain, another Rebirth, and a Synth. Rebirth. Yep. That's going to be 9 damage. That's terrifying. We even like survive this next turn. No, that's not going to do it. Concede. Alright guys, if you find this video entertaining or informative, please consider subscribing. So Burn's pretty straightforward. The main card to worry about is End the Festivities, which deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature they control. They can also interact with our lands. That's going to be less of an issue when we are on the play though. As for sideboarding, it is equally as straightforward. Crimson Acolyte comes in for 2 copies of Silhana Ledgewalker, and then we just go ahead and submit, and that's everything we need to do. Crimson Acolyte with protection from red, so it plays around that End the Festivities. Sound looks good initially, but there is no white mana. So unfortunately we have to mulligan. We can keep this one. Opponent keeps 7. Classic. Ditch that. Done. I think we do the very wacky line of turn 1 Lotus Petal, cycle Ash Barrens, get our forest. Now we play Utopia Sprawl for white off the forest, and next turn we can go Bogle plus Cartouche, playing around End the Festivities, 1 land away from resolving Armadillo Cloak. Much better position than we were on that first game there. Looks like we brick on land, unfortunately for this turn, but again, we still go with the game plan currently and pass it to our opponent. Alright, and that's an end step Lightning Bolt, putting us to 17. Opponent with Dwarven Forge Chanter, so a turn of setting up. That would have been absolutely perfect to punish them with the cloak there. Start gaining that life. You could go greedy, so test and training another 2 cards, gives us a good chance to hit land for cloak next turn. That gives us an attack this turn as well. Or we could go Utopia Sprawl, guaranteed Armadillo Cloak next turn. I think both are fine. I'm feeling a little bit risky here, so let's go for this one. All right, well, that's not mana. So go ahead and attack. Warrior token can chump block the Forge Chanter. I guess, like, if you're thinking logically, as opposed to just, like, feeling like doing what you're doing, if you're thinking logically, that's pretty bad because we're allowing ourselves to deal 3 extra damage to not guarantee 4 life gain the following turn, for the slight upside of that 3 damage and 5 life gain instead of 4. So opponent developing a little bit here. We can see Fire Blast in exile, a Chain Lightning now as well. 4 cards in hand currently. No Lava Dart, please. I don't want them to take this Warrior token out for free. All right, so at least they're using the Chain Lightning on the Warrior token. So Forge Chanter is going to be pretty good here. We do need to draw land now, so that was a little overly greedy from us last turn, and looks like we are getting punished. Well, let's not make that same mistake again. Yeah, either land source here is fine. We probably just like pass and block a Goblin token at this point. All right, so synth from our opponent, 3 in hand and this one in exile. Another Forge Chanter for the opponent, and the gas keeps on coming. How many lands does this deck play? Only 17 lands, and they never miss a land drop, I swear to God. Implement from them. Sure thing. And attacks here, yep, we'll just jump Rooney over there, take 5, go down slightly, and yeah, there's the middle finger, right? Let's go ahead and throw down this cloak. This is going to be a nice big attack for 7 damage. And we'll go for that one right now. Not going to muck around with any sort of blocks. We'll just take the going up to 15. And hope our opponent's Forge Chanters don't get us on crackback. Another Rebirth from our opponent. Okay. Well, as long as the last card isn't Reckless Bushwhacker, I think we're in a reasonable spot here. Galvanic Blast off the top. All right, so Implement is hitting us and drawing a card. And Galvanic Blast is going for face for just 2 damage there. We're seeing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. All right, that'll get us low but not dead. And then we're 1 off killing on, or representing kill on crackback. They do have some chump blockers handy. Wonder if I float the mana this way, if it will actually work for me without, yeah, okay. That's a little bit different. So at this point, we don't have them dead, but we have like enough life gain that they are virtually dead. Could still die. We'll see what happens. Oh, never mind. That's like 2 Armadillo Cloak triggers. I forgot about the second trigger. We're like just a lock from this point. Opponent concedes. Lovely stuff. All right, going into game 3, not changing a single damn thing. All right, our opponent mulligans to 6, and this is kind of an interesting hand. I think we go ahead and keep this one. It's 7. It's got Crimson Acolyte, which is pretty reasonable in the matchup. There's the option to play it out on turn 1, follow-up Cartouche. That might be a little bit risky for my appetite. Monastery Swift Spirit attacks. Hopefully we hit a land off the top, and that will make things a little bit easier. Well, that is a land. All right, and we'll just go ahead and Acolyte turn 1 into burn. Opponent concedes without seeing anything else. This has to be a tilt concession. It is not correct for them to concede here. There are still many lines where they win. There can be some funky stuff to look out for, like I've had Flaring Pain boarded in against me before, and if I'm to block the Swift Spear with 2 open mana, they're potentially representing Flaring Pain. Not everyone's going to have that in their sideboard or bring it in, so you're playing yourself into a corner. But the prevention damage not being prevented counteracts the wording on protection from red. So the wording on protection from red means that his creature cannot not block our creature. They can't target our creature with the colors of that spell, and damage can't be prevented can't be dealt by that color. So the damage can't be prevented, circumvents the damage can't being prevented. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me, guys. I think you get the picture. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, as always, let me know in the comment section below. Till next time, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you then.